Do you know that land acquisition can be very stressful, depressing, and waste of investment? In this video, we want to look at some of the steps in acquiring land and registering land in Ghana. My name is Davison Ziga. I'm a real estate agent managing broker. Before we go through the points, we want to look at types of interest in land. We have allodial title interest, we have a leasehold license interest, and tenancy type of interest in land. So you have to know which type of interest the owner is transferring to you. Is very, very important. Make sure you watch this video to the end because I have a bonus at the end for you. 1. Identify the area or the property. Make sure you identify the area you want to live in. You cannot just say you want to buy a land and just all of a sudden anywhere, and then somebody said they have a land there you go. No, you have to know the purpose at which you are getting the land, and also identify which area you want to live or build or establish that kind of business you want. So identification of the area and the property is very, very important. The next one, you want to visit the site or have a trusted person to visit the site for you. You know, you have to see how the area is, the access road, the utilities in the area, and how the road network connect to the site is very, very important, because if you don't do this thing and you want to build, it's going to be very difficult. Cars cannot go through the area is muddy and all those kind of things. These are all identified by visiting the site. If you cannot go yourself, please have somebody trusted to visit the site and give you a feedback on that. The next one is you have to do a site plan. So sometimes, you know, in Ghana, we want to buy a land, we are asking the owner to provide us with a site plan. They can give you that, but I would recommend that you do your own site plan. Take a licensed surveyor to do the site plan for you, because what I have experienced myself is allowing the owner to do the site plan for me, using that site plan to do registration, and we've seen that it's not the same demarcation that were shown on the ground, or the land demarcation on the ground is not the same as the one on the site plan. So make sure you invest in a licensed surveyor to do a site plan for you. After the site plan, do consolidated search from the Lands Commission. Consolidated search from the Land Commission. If you take the site plan to the Land Commission, just let them know you want to do a search on this land to know the right owner of this land. Land Commission will do that for you with a small fee. It's very, very important, because the one selling the land to you, you want to make sure that that is the person, that is the name that appears on the search as the rightful owner of the land. So that is very, very, very important. After doing the search, you have to know the purpose and use of the land. In Ghana, as it is also here in the US, lands are being demarcated for different purposes. There are areas that are for business, there are areas that are for residential. So it is not advisable to build a factory in the middle of a residential area. So make sure you do that search. That search can be done through the local municipal assembly or the district assembly with the same site plan that you have done. After doing that, you have to now go into negotiation and agree on the price. Negotiate, make sure the price works for you. It's not like they just call you this price and you just go right into it. No, Ghana is kind of a bit flexible, so make sure you do the right negotiation. The little you can save on that negotiation money can help you in building a fence wall on your land. So make sure you negotiate and negotiate right. The next thing is doing an indenture, which is a document that the owner will give you, which have the contractual agreement and receipts. And make sure you consult an attorney, real estate attorney, because acquiring land in Ghana is not easy. Invest in real estate attorney, a licensed surveyors is very, very important. So after getting the indenture and the contractual agreement, then you go back to the land commission to do a transfer of ownership, which we call or end up to be a land title. The land commission have a process that you have to go through. In another video, we will do the process of getting a title on the land through the land commission in Ghana. And the next thing, after starting the process of the transfer of ownership, you want to make sure you start doing something on the land. In one of my video or previous video, I did mention that you don't really own the land or fully own the land until you start working and you don't have any problem. Because sometimes you can have a title in your hand. As soon as you start working, trying to do a fence wall or dig a foundation, people will just come and say, hey, this is now, you don't have the right, and then you have to be a litigation. So until you start work and there's peace of mind, no issue, that is where you will know that at least you are buying a genuine land. I did promise that at the end of this video, I'll be giving you a bonus. That bonus is, do you know that land in Ghana, 20% of land in Ghana are owned by the government, and the 80% owned by the families, clans, chiefs, and the individual. So if you are buying land, know the type of land or the type of ownership land that you are getting yourself into. 20% of lands in